The flags are raised. Here we go. They're off and racing. Off the fence on youtube.com at the races. Maiden Hurdle is underway. This one for mares only. Just under 2.5 miles to cover. And they'll be jumping 8 flights, 3 in the home straight. And a decent beginning by 1 or 2 of these, disputing the advantage. Green jacket on the inside, Glancing Glory. Nicola Yeva's right up there as well. Blue and pink colours of Our Bill's Aunt is alongside them almost. And then on the outside, oh, Bryony's been unseated on Codename Lease. Codename Lease made a slight error at that first flight, and Bryony Frost, I'm afraid, has been unseated. She's still down, Bryony. The horse is galloping on rideless. Bryony just taking a breather. Slightly winded, I think. So they're on their way towards the second and third flights. And Nicola Yeva, alongside Glancing Glory, the blue and pink of Our Bill's Aunt, just trapped there by Harry's Hottie in the striped sleeves. On the inside is Do You Think, in the white and blue colours. Covered up behind these then is Eavesdropping in the blue and red, with Looking On, Cran Run on hurdling debut at the back of the field. Just switched to the inside there now by Charlie Deutsch as they move towards the second flight, where Nicola Yeva was a little bit less than fluent there, you'd have to say. Better jump perhaps by Glancing Glory. So Kieran Gething's on the inside. Nicola Yeva, though, is just about in front, I think. Then for Gavin Sheehan as they come up towards the last flight on the circuit. Our Bill's Aunt is well in touch and getting a good view of the next flight of hurdles. Took that in third place. Harry's Hottie behind wider. Then on the inside is Do You Think, looking for an Emma Lavelle double. Followed then by Eavesdropping and Fergus Gregori, and looking on last still is Cran Run. So you can see that Codename Lease, the loose horse, is galloping on. It might just take a detour now and head off to the racecourse exit. It does, and just nudges the bar out of the way, and she's off the track, so that's handy. They're racing then towards the back straight, and she's none the worse, by the way. She's fine, and Bryony seems fine as well as they move up towards the far side. It's Nicola Yeva and Gavin Sheehan from Glancing Glory and Kieran Gethings, with Our Bill's Aunt and Keelan Woods close up on the outside as they head towards the far side of the racecourse. Do You Think is on the inside, in the hands of Tom Belllami, the white and dark blue colours. Followed wider out by Harry's Hottie, Eavesdropping and Cran Run in that little clutch behind these as they move on towards flight number 4. Only about 4 lengths between all of them. Decent jump there by Eavesdropping at the back of the field. Slightly out-jumped Harry's Hottie there, who ran pretty well on hurdling debut, Harry's Hottie, but not so good last time at Warwick. But she's well in touch here. Most of these colours becoming quite markedly different now as they move on towards the 5th flight. The leaders, though, looking good at the moment. On the inside still, the green colours, Glancing Glory. Nicola Yeva, who showed promise at Fosslas just a few weeks ago, still along. That one's outside. Our Bill's Aunt. Cran Run's got a bit closer now. Watch that orange jacket moving up into 4th place there, just ahead of Do You Think, Harry's Hottie and Eavesdropping, but nothing between that little quartet behind the leading trio as they race across inside the final 3/4 of a mile of this contest or so, heading up towards the 6th flight, which will be 3 out, of course. Nicola Yeva with an advantage now. Glancing Glory just being niggled along as they approach this uphill flight. As they come towards it now, Our Bill's Aunt is still going reasonably well. Let's see how they jump this, and Glancing Glory didn't jump it well at all. Seems to be labouring a bit, coming under a bit of pressure. Nicola Yeva pressing on now with Our Bill's Aunt on the outside. Moving up on the outside, Harry's Hottie of Eavesdropping. Do You Think, though, has sliced through to go 3rd now in the white jacket as they head on down the hill, racing inside the final half mile or so. I'm afraid well beaten and tailing off are both Cran Run and Glancing Glory, who stopped quite quickly, having shown ability on both her starts so far. Well held today. Down the hill they come then. 2 more flights left to take in this off the fence on youtube.com Mares Maiden Hurdle. Nicola Yeva making her bid for glory now. Do You Think has moved up into 2nd place on the inside there of Our Bill's Aunt. Can they come home here and jump these last 2 flights and seal the deal here. Nikolayeva didn't jump that particularly well. All of a sudden the challengers are queuing up and eavesdropping is slicing right through between all of them. In the brown jacket now, not the blue and red, but it's eavesdropping down the centre, who's powering home the best here for Fergus Gregory. And moving on down towards the final flight leads from Our Bill's Aunt, who's responding. Eavesdropping, a good jump at the final flight. Our Bill's Aunt in second place has got 3 legs to find, and at this stage isn't going to get anywhere near Eavesdropping, who's going to come home here and take this in decent style in the end. Eavesdropping goes on to win by about 3 or 4 lengths. In second place was Our Bill's Aunt. Third